The other thing I wanted to talk about was some of the stuff that I said in my promo about the kind of shows we're going to have coming up. I mentioned something about the tarot, and I know that's off the end of the table from talking about politics and other social issues. The reason I bring up tarot, and I'll get into the details of it, is that I'm not a tarot card reader, but I have studied the tarot cards for a very long time. And to me, they're interesting simply because they date back 500-600 years, and the information in them correlates to the writings of Plato and Aristotle and Socrates. And I think that they're a valuable resource that people should take a look at. It's a shame that most people think the tarot cards are something that a bunch of fortune tellers, a bunch of gypsies in a tent that'll have the crystal ball and they'll read you your fortune. Which there are those, and I guess those are fun. That's not necessarily how I see them, but anyway, I've got a large, vast collection of these tarot cards, and I think it'll be fun, especially Halloween coming up here in October. And it'll be fun for us to look at them, and I'll explain in detail the meanings of these cards and how they correlate to things that took place 400 or 500 years ago, or even sometimes 1,000 years ago. Another thing that I said that we're going to talk about is a financial overview of the options market. I have been involved in the option market for some time, so is my son Alexander, and so what I thought it'd be fun is to pick one of the options and follow it from time to time and explain to you on a very low-level basis. This is not going to be complicated, of how these things work and how you can make a decent amount of money out of these options. I thought I would share that with you. And the other thing that I thought I'd talk about is board games. And see, these things aren't related at all. Tarot cards or stock options or board games. Board games are lots of fun. And so I wanted to tell you right now that the board game that I'll be doing first, the first review on, is Tiny Epic Dinosaurs. I have all the Tiny Epic games. In fact, I'm waiting on one called Tiny Epic Pirates. My latest one that I got was Tiny Epic Dinosaurs, and I thought, you know what? I've got to start somewhere. I've got thousands of games. So I thought, let's just start with that. It seems like it's simple enough, and it'll be fun to explain, and so that's another show that I'll be working on. And then I have a bunch of literature reviews that I plan to do on another show. And as far as Smoking Night goes, a word on that real quick. That is, when I did Smoking Night 1 and Smoking Night 2, and I filmed several sections for Smoking Night 3.
Yes, the hard X word.
Oh. Okay. Go for it.
Hey, this is Aaron with Paladin Cigars. Hello, this is Aaron with Paladin Cigars. Today I want to talk a little bit about a question that I hear a lot in the cigar shop, mostly from newcomers and from some fairly seasoned smokers. But they always come in and ask, what's your best cigar?
But the reason I haven't ever come out with it is because the Corona Chinese flu thing came out, and everybody stopped smoking at smoking lounges. Well, my smoking lounge is still open. In fact, there are no mask zones. So you can go in there and you don't have to wear a mask. And of course, I don't wear masks anyway, but I'm not going to get into that right now. I've had lots and lots of arguments, and I want to do my show on masks and talk about all of those arguments that I've had. But the place that I like to go, Paladin Cigars, is a great place. It's owned by a great family. But I stopped smoking at the lounge because we had to smoke at home. Well, when I started smoking at home, I realized that when I like to smoke is at about 9 or 10 o'clock at night forward. I don't want to go and smoke at 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon or 6.
Missing it, Blair.
You're missing it.
We're still waiting.
Smoking without you, buddy.
You see there? You're missing it. And so, consequently, me and all of my other cigar buddies started coming over on the back porch and smoking cigars around 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. And we just got into the habit of it. And so, I haven't gone back to the smoking lounge except to buy some cigars. But we'll do another smoking night, but it'll be a little bit different than we did before. But it'll be lots of fun. So you can look forward to that. But for now, that's all for BarbWire Strategy. I told you this was going to be a short show. And remember, Royal Bobbles has this great Donald Trump. And also, they got a Anthony Fauci coming out, which I can't stand Fauci. I despise the guy. But I've got his Bobble coming. And it's going to be really good and really detailed, just like Hillary is here. I don't care for Hillary, but see, I've got her Bobble. And of course, Melania. Oh, Melania. I mean, she's the most beautiful first lady we've had in the entire history of the United States. And Donald Trump, he's going to be the winner, and he's going to make America great again. You watch. If you enjoy this episode of BarbWire Strategy, then you'll enjoy all of our episodes. Of course, our main topic is politics and the re-election of Donald Trump. But we also have shows on literature, history, and let's not forget Cigar Nights, where we provide you with an excellent course on the etiquette of smoking fine cigars. Join us throughout the next season in Season 2, where we're going to introduce 3 new topics. And those 3 topics are going to be tarot cards, board games, and a little bit on the financial stock market. I know that's a crazy mix, but just stay with me on this. This is going to be exciting this season. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button. Help me and the Donald out this year, in our election year, to subscribe and like. Like often as you can, just like you should vote as often as you can. Don't forget that if you can't find my show on YouTube, then you can always go to BitChute, because sometimes YouTube doesn't believe in the First Amendment, but BitChute always agrees with the First Amendment and never takes anything down. So go to BitChute and create an account, because I put my stuff up on there too. I'm also trying to upload to other platforms, so look for me on other platforms and I'll keep you informed. Check out my Instagram, my Facebook, and my Twitter, because you can catch me on all 3 of those networks. My name is Colonel Jim Ed Love, and here on BarbWire Strategy, I give you a different perspective to look at the complicated political strategies and problems of the day from a point of view of the 19th century. You see, I have never changed my way of thinking. I still think of things as they were in the 19th century. And every now and then, don't forget that we take a call from very important people all over the world. We might get a call from the Queen of England, or we might get a call from the Pentagon, or we might get a call from Putin himself here on this direct line, or the boys over at the CIA and the NSA. They don't have to watch us. They can just give us a call directly on this line. And also, let's not forget that Donald Trump calls us on this line right here. This candlestick phone is directly to the White House, and he likes to call me for consent, advice, and just to have a friendly ear to listen to him at the end of the day. So join us on BarbWire Strategy, where we can give you a direction on where to go in these complicated political times. Oh, wait a minute. There's the Queen of England. Hold on. That's the Pentagon. I better get that. No, wait a minute. There's Putin. I wonder what he wants. Oh, the boys at the CIA have something to say. Hold on. Ah, there we go. There's the phone call. Hey, listen, I'll have to join you later. Hello, Mr. President.
Hello.
We'll see you next time on BarbWire Strategy.
How are you? How you doing? Okay.
How are you doing, Mr. President?
The news is fake. It's
Yes, I know. These are complicated times.
Nobody has any idea how dishonest it is, actually.
Well, I don't know.
It's incredible. It's even hard for me to
Well,
believe.
I'm sure that we can find an answer to that.
I would say far worse than 4 years ago.
Yes, sir.
They're just unhinged. And I'll tell you, you're going to be back soon, and you're going to have a great, you watch, a transitional third quarter. You're transitioning in, and your fourth quarter is going to be really